level, there's a way to access that. It just adds a bit of interest to the level, I think. Saving again. Okay. Okay, yeah. Good. Yeah, right, okay, there's a couple of more guys in there. Let's draw them out. Was there a third one? Oh, shit! Bloody bastard! Oh, and there's a fourth one. Oh. You'd think I'd know how many bloody mutants I put in there, or clones I put in there, but I forgot. Which means I've got to use all these little health things up now. Not to worry. I think that's all. Yeah, okay, good. Grab the key, and there's no secrets in here. Nothing unusual or odd, and so I don't think there's a secret push wall in there anywhere. I hope that didn't activate another trap somewhere on the level. I don't think it did. Now I'm trying to think which way I have to go from here. Is it over here? Let's have a look. Can't remember. Careful. Oh no, we need the bronze key. Might as well grab the ammo up here while I'm over here. Notice that grey clip? All the blue clips and one grey clip indicates a push wall. Just look out for little odd things out like that. And of course the grey clip is an indication that there's more goodies like that for the MCS and an MCS weapon in this area. And if you're playing this level from the start with just a pistol, that's very handy to have this weapon now. Obviously the next area we've got to go to is well over here. We've already been to that side. We've got to go in here now. Once again I'm going to save. I'm not like Balamis, I'm not super confident. Ah yes, I'll grab some health. And 4 of those. And they're my spares. Once again, best to hang back, and I think this activates another trap. It wouldn't surprise me if there are some mutants or guards or whatever that are going to come from running from the other direction of this level, or the other side of this level. I think. Yep, little guys around the corner, death posted or hidden around the corner. Is that all? Yeah, that's all. Good. You can hear doors are still opening. That means we've got a wave of enemies coming towards us. I think they're probably clones. And you know, I bloody well can't remember where they're coming from. Probably over this way. Oh, shit. Well, I had that coming, didn't I? Let's load that last save. And do it the right way. I'm beaten by my own stupidity. Okay. Grab the health. Go in here. And we've got to expect that we've got to know that those clones are going to come. You know, you could run over and try and deal with the clones early on in the piece by dealing with them now, but then you're going to have these guys running all through the level, and I really don't think that would be advisable. I mean, SS and things like that, not very good. Get rid of these guys, come on. Maybe I should be using this MCS weapon with the clones. I'm going to have to use the machine gun now because I've used up most of my MCS weapon, or ammo. I know where these guys are coming from now, and they're coming from over here. Let's run this way. Here they come. He should come out, I hope. Okay. 31% health. I am not going to be a hero. I'm going to go back and grab the rest of that health. This level does involve a bit of running around, I admit. I suppose if you're really good, and when I've watched Balamis playthroughs, he is good. You don't have to keep going back for health. I am often amazed at how he seems to save the best health items for last. I'm not that good. And I have to play the levels with a bit of stuff. That's the way I design the levels, really. Okay, last area, last corner. There's some SS. Let's get them out. Come on, I know there's more here. Okay. Doesn't that look tempting? That's why I design it that way, so you can see the wells on one side. You think you've cleared all the enemies out. There's the key, just waiting to be picked up. But you know me well enough. If you've played my levels, you know there's hostiles waiting either side of that doorway. So let's just lure them out. Ah. Yep. Wait back here for them. Bloody clones. I think that SS went in there after something. Okay, good. Radio. I think. I hope. Oh no. I had 4 guys waiting in there for me. Well, that's taken care of them. Yeah, grab the key. And we've just about finished this level, really. With the exception of one thing. You can take the exit directly out. And first of all, there's a door here, and on the other side over here there's another door. One of them leads to the standard exit. One of them just leads to another area. I can't really remember what was in each area, but let's start with this side. Oh yeah, I remember this area. Okay. Yeah, let's be careful. Grab all the treasures. Was that a push wall? It is. There was one goblet amongst all these treasure crosses which reminded me that there is a push wall in here. Okay, there are some more SS over there, but they're deaf, or they're guard posted. They're not going to come running towards you. Okay, they'll only activate when they see you. I don't think there's any enemies in here. No good. Notice all standard machine gun weaponry except for one grey clip, which indicates a push wall. And I hope there's some health in here. Good, there is. Okay. I'm going to need that. 2 more SS. Come on, 1 more. Okay, great. There's a meal up there if we need some more crosses. Okay, great. There are... Yep. A couple of SS in here just watching over some treasures. You can't really go in here and shoot at them in their little lairs because of the explosive barrels. So if I went in here, for example, and tried to shoot him there, I'm just going to blow myself up with those barrels. There's nothing behind those barrels. They're just there to make it tricky so the player can't run in and just shoot the guy there. He's got to back off and wait for the enemy to come out to him. The extra doors are all just put in here to make it a little bit confusing. You know, you think, which door are the enemies going to come from? We've finished that area now. The next area, over this side, houses the exit to the next level. And that's straight down here. And that's it. And you could exit the level straight away. I was waiting for some SS to come out. I couldn't remember if I'd set them to the same floor coding as this area. Yep, level's finished. However, the exit to the secret level is in, or accessed through this area. So, we're going to do something else. So I'm going to save my game again here. Once again, I don't have the confidence that I'm not going to blow myself up. I've already killed myself once playing this level. Wait back here. There's a lot more SS on this side than there are on the other side. They are, after all, protecting the entrance to a secret level. That's why I put a few more enemies in, to make it more of a challenge. If you're going to get to the secret level, I want the player to have to fight for it. You're going to have a bit of a challenge. Not much of a challenge, there's only 6 SS or so there. And I'm going to run back to the other side. I hope I'm not adding too much time to this video. I just want to grab that other health that's over here. And I think it was in here. Yes, great, okay, good. 100% health. We're set to go to the area where we're going to access the secret elevator, and I think he's... I've got to take a hit here one way or the other. Okay, save again. Is it on this side? One of these sides there's an artifact of invulnerability. In other words, a god artifact. It lasts for half a minute. And I designed the level such that the player will have to run like hell with that ability, that god ability, to get through the areas they need to in order to access the secret elevator. Because right before the secret elevator there's a heap of explosive barrels and you'll just kill yourself if you blow them up without that invulnerability. So we take the damage. Great, okay, that's what we want. That's what we're after. Okay, we're going to have to run very fast with this. Let's grab it and go. We go over here, blow it up, here, push wall, grab. That skull over there indicates another push wall, but not to worry about that yet. Get rid of all the enemies, run, push, nothing else. Up here, grab the treasure, push, come on, we're going to run out of time. In here, load the barrels up. Okay, run over the sludges as much as you can. You're back where you were just a second ago. Our God Artifact invulnerability has worn out, and we've achieved what we had to, blowing up all these barrels. There, I didn't mean to step into that stupid thing. All that does is take me back to the area where I accessed this area from. There is the elevator to the secret level. Over here, we've got some treasures. Notice there's one chest in the room among all the crosses. Indicates a push wall. And probably some more treasure chests. Yeah. No odd treasures in here, so no other push walls. Go back out here. Make sure there's no sludge over here. More treasures. And then over this way, carefully avoiding the sludge. And we're in that room that we could see earlier on in the level. You might remember we were over there and looking in here, and that's how we access this area from the end of the level. That's pretty much it. I'm going to save my game. I'm going to save it for level 19, I think it is. The next one is the secret level. Let's see how we go. Let's go in. Well, I was only killed once. Killed by my own traps, but not too bad. On to the next level, and if I remember, yes, this is the good one. I'll make this video next time. Until then, take care, catch us later.